Alright, so one of the questions that were asked in our comment section of a video that we produced a very long time ago on how can you convert the USB port of your router to a NAS, or convert your router into a NAS. And basically, if you haven't seen that video, links up there in the YouTube cards. But the question that came of it was, okay Prashant, how do we access our network storage from our smart TV? Because obviously we have these movies and all of this content saved on our NAS. How do we access it from our smart TV? Alright, so it's fairly easy, simple, straightforward. But a little bit of a disclaimer that what we are doing has been tested on an Android-based device like the Skyward Smart TV, the TCL, which are running the base version of Android and not the converted Android version or Android TV version to suit some of the other providers. But we will test that in a coming video. So coming to the TV itself, there are two ways in which you can do it, right? So if you remember the video on how to access mobile storage or your NAS from your mobile, there was an application that we used which was called the Network Browser, right? So Network Browser gives you a little more control over accessing the network browser, domain information and all of those things. So this is very much high level, very technical approach. Like you can see it shows up all the different connections. Like if we had to set up a connection, I would choose it. Oh, actually there is an open volume that we could connect to. And basically, yeah. But also you could set up manual connections. And I mean, this is confusing for certain individuals. So coming back, you can see I've set up a connection here. So this connection is fairly straightforward. You can see I have some movies. Obviously I can't play the movies for you because then you're gonna get a copyright strike, but we can play this. And this right here is the Samsung A35 review that you've seen recently. And I mean, simple as that if we wanted to access content and all of those things. Has introduced a A35, right? So it's a Gorilla Glass back. And obviously we have the Gorilla Glass. So now, as I've mentioned, this was the very technical and more in-depth way of approaching it. The layman way or the easy way of doing this is by installing VLC Media Player, right? And this would be true for TVs that are not based or not Android TVs as such. If it can install VLC, simple, straightforward. So like for example, if we had to open VLC, so you can see VLC can play videos, music and all of those things, right? And it can play it from local storage. But if we go all the way down to browsing here, so when we come browsing, there are four options. Internal memory, so basically like a USB that's plugged into the back of your TV. We can browse the local network, we can browse streams on the internet, but we are interested in the local network. So look at this. It shows us all of the local network devices that we can connect to, and like for example this one. So if I go and sign in, stop recording. Okay, so I logged in already. And as you can see, I mean, here's our media share again. As would have seen, a couple of weeks ago, we unboxed the Samsung A35 5G. So as you guys can see, we can open up, we can play MP4s, we can open JPEGs. So the approach with VLC is much easier. You don't have to worry, you don't have to think. If you have a username and a password, all you have to do is fill that in and then everything just logs in and you can access your content. So it's as simple and easy as that. So you guys can keep an eye out for us testing this out on VLC on another device, or even if you've tested it out, let us know in the comment section below. But guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can let me know by giving it a like rating if you did. If you do have any suggestions or anything like this that you'd like to see, please leave it in the comment section below as well. But guys, as always, thank you for watching. My name is Prashant and I'll catch you in the next video.